All right, so I'm Katie. This is Strengthen Moms. We are doing a stability ball workout today. If you don't know what a stability ball is, it's one of these big ones. They're great to have. They're great as a chair at your desk. They are great to sit on while you're playing video games with your kids while you're stuck at home. They're also great for exercise. For pregnant clients, they're really great to sit on because they help your hips alleviate some aching as the ligaments start to relax later in your pregnancy. You can really start to work your hips and your core, but they're just a great little utility piece for anybody's workout, and they're not that expensive either. So if you can get one great, and then you can come back and try the workout. If you have one at home, awesome. We're going to do this one today together. So a lot of the exercises today are going to use them. I've tried to create a workout that uses almost the ball in almost every exercise, but some of them are not. We're going to start by just doing a regular warm-up, starting here with our march. So I've decided that what I'm going to do with the workouts is I'm going to do a live workout on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that gives everybody time to do them if you can't join me on the live feed. If you want to, I'm posting them online and on my YouTube channel too, so, which is crazy that I have a YouTube channel. I thought my husband was gonna fall over, take it out wide when I told him I started a YouTube channel, but all for another day. All right, so we're gonna warm up our legs. We're gonna start with our side-to-side step. If you've noticed now, if you've done a couple of my workouts, I have, I do a warm-up that's very similar for every day. Works all the joints, gets everything moving. Now pull hamstrings up. And again, I don't play music on my feeds because I'm not paying for the rights to play them. And some people have told me that Facebook will shut you down if you start using music when you haven't paid for the rights to play them. So if you'd like to play it in your own house while doing this, totally fine. In fact, music is what keeps me going in all of my exercises, whether it's on the bike, out for a walk, a jog, and roll your shoulders back, whatever it may be. Good, and roll your shoulders forward. Okay, I'm gonna turn this light out. I think you can still see me. Yeah, that was bothering me right there. Okay, we're gonna start off by just doing step out squats. So warming up our legs, get our body working. We're gonna do minute-long exercises again today. For some of them, not for all of them. Having a core workout for a minute sometimes can be a little much. Let me get my timer up. Sorry about that. I don't know where it went. Oh, darn Apple Watch. Okay, so starting off with step out squats. We're gonna step out with our left, sit down in a squat, come back up together. Step out, squat, back up together. Squat, together. So what I'm trying to get you to do is, while you step out for your squat, as you come back together, I want that inside leg being that inside, your inner thigh, focusing on pulling you back in to a standing center. Good job. Keep it up. Remember, on that squat, we're gonna sit back in our heels, making sure that our weight is not coming forward on our toes. I heard from my best friend Jen yesterday that she's suffering from some patellar tendonitis, which I talked about on a previous workout. The best thing, unfortunately, to do is to rest and ice it. But there are exercises you can do modified so that you don't aggravate it. And stop. Good. Now we're going to turn, or I'm going to turn. You can face the camera for, doesn't really matter. And we're going to do forward lunges. Taking it forward, your hands can be on your hips, your hands can be in front of you, or as we've done in the past, you can have your arms up overhead. Again, one more time, 1 minute, forward exercise, forward lunges. Taking it forward, bending both knees to a 90-degree angle, and your chest stays high. Excellent. For those of you that did my total strength workout 2 days ago where one of my kids, well, both of them joined, but my youngest did the workout with us. He told me this morning that his legs are still sore. Cutie patootie. Doing great. These two exercises are more of just a dynamic workout or warm up for you to get everything moving, blood flowing, joints warmed up. Awesome. One more time each leg, right, and then left. Awesome. Okay. We're going to incorporate the ball now. If you've noticed, I've changed my position of my camera. I'm going to use the wall that I have here. It's an easy way for me to place the camera. I'm going to put the ball against the wall. And then I'm going to put the ball in the small of my back. If I have it up too high, when I take it down to my squat, I run out of body to push against it. So I want the ball down in the small of your back, and I want you leaning against it. I want you really to trust the ball, and your feet are going to push out a lot further in front of you than, I'm going to move my mat, than you typically would in a squat. And this is going to give you the ability to take it down really, really low into your squat. So my feet are just a little bit further than shoulder distance apart. You can see the angle I have against the ball. Pushing against that ball the whole time. I'm going to take it down into a deep squat and come right back up. Now, if you have knee issues, if this bothers the front of your knees, then don't do it. Just do a regular squat, or if you can do a sit down to chair and stand back up. We're going to do these 10 times. Here we go. Taking it down, deep squat, that's 1. Down, good, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Last one. Awesome. All right, come out of that. Now, set the ball to the side. We don't need it for this next move. Reverse lunges. Alternating, we're here for a minute. So starting off on all of our big muscles down in our legs and our glutes. Here we go. Arms up or on your hips. Reverse lunge, down and back up. The whole time you're doing any of these moves, keep breathing. It's another reason why when I work with my clients, I do a timer, because that way I can talk to them, because I know if they're talking, they're breathing. Can't hold your breath and talk at the same time. So you're going to inhale on the way down. Good, and exhale on the way back up. About 15 seconds. I've really appreciated all the support of everybody. Like I said in my very first one, last round, this is not my comfort zone of being on camera and stuff. But you guys have been really awesome. Okay. I'm going to pull my mat back out just so I have a location to kind of stand. And then pick up the ball. This is going to be a deadlift and core exercise. My feet are going to be further than shoulder distance apart. So they're wide in like a V position. I've got the ball and my arms are going to be as straight as possible. I'm calling these 4 corners. I'm going to run out of room. I just realized because the ceiling is low. So now you guys are going to get to see the tent set up here in my playroom. Because who doesn't need a tent in their playroom for camping purposes? Okay, whatever keeps the kids busy at times. All right, so now I have a higher ceiling. Okay, 4 corners. So you're going to take the ball in a deadlift position. We do this without the ball first. you're gonna take the ball down to my left foot. Then you're gonna take it across to my right, then down to my right, and then across to my left. So it's down, up angle, down, up angle. Once you're thinking about keeping that core engaged, legs are gonna stay straight. You don't have to lock them. You can keep them just outside of locked. So you're gonna take it down to that left. Come up, down to the right, and up. So you should feel that pulling with your core and your lower back. Here we go. We've got a whole minute here. So down and across, down and across, down, up, down, up. Doing great. Again, keep breathing. I want that movement coming from your abdominals, your lower back, the strength behind that belly button. You've got the power to do this. Keep it up. And up, keep breathing. Up, inhale, exhale, in, out, in, out, almost there, up, last one, and up. Good job. All right. We're gonna just keep it here in this position. I'm not gonna move since I already have it here. We're gonna take this down into some seated exercises on the mat. I'm gonna move the camera back so you can see my whole body. These are really, really difficult for some people. So I really want you to modify as needed for these. We're gonna do a walkout plank. So in this position, my knees, actually I'm gonna do it this way. I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna do it this way. My knees are gonna be leaning against the ball, like I was gonna kneel on the ball. Bending forward, hands are gonna be on the floor. I'm going to walk out, so all my strength is in my shoulders. I'm gonna walk out, so my body's not laying on the ball. I'm gonna walk out to plank, and walk back. That's it. Again, adjust as you need to. We're gonna do these 10 times. So we're gonna do 5, and then I'm gonna show you how to make this more difficult if you would like to. So you're gonna walk this out to plank, and then walk it back. Good, that's 1. Out. 2, out, good. Let's do one more. All right, you can keep going with just the walkout planks. I'm gonna give you 2 other moves that you can do. I'm gonna do 5 of each. So keep going on the walkout planks, or you can walk it out to a plank and add a knee crunch. Back out, do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and walk it back. Or a final modification you can do to make it even more difficult is we're gonna pike up on the ball. So walk it back out to plank. From this position, my legs, my shins are on the ball. I'm gonna pike my hips up and back down. Up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, one more, and 5. Walk it back. Good job. That is a really strong shoulder work on the ball, especially finishing with the pike position. All right, so last move before we take it down with the ball on the mat. We're just gonna loosen up our whole body. We're gonna add in, you can add weights on your hands if you want to. I'm gonna just do this without weights, just for the time being. We're gonna squat down, come out of it, kick with my left, and punch with my right. Squat down, kick with my right, and punch with my left. We've got 1 minute. Last big workout, or last big exercise, and then we're taking it down to the mat. Here we go. Jump on in. Squat, punch kick, punch kick, punch kick. Boom. Good. Punch kick. This allows you to work some shoulder move, lower body move, get that blood flowing after adjusted that stability work down in that plank position on the mat with the ball. Keep it up. Keep it up. Doing great. Last couple seconds. Hello. Last one. And stop. Good job. All right. Down on the ball. This time you're gonna sit on the ball. And instead of walking out in your face down plank, we're gonna walk out into a bridge position. So seated on the ball, you're gonna start to walk forward. Trust that the ball is gonna stay here till your shoulders are on the ball. All right, so from here, with my shoulders on the ball, I'm gonna dip my hips down and come up into a bridge position, squeezing from the back side. So take it down and up. Make sure that your feet aren't too far apart, and make sure that you're breathing throughout the entire time. Taking it down and up. Good. For those of you that are pregnant, this is a really great way of working your glutes and your core, since later in your pregnancy, you've got to monitor being on your back. So in this position, this gives you a little bit of freedom to be on your shoulders and to work this back side of your body. Plus with the ball, it gives you a little relaxation on the neck, which is nice. Awesome. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. If you'd like to, this is also a great place for you to do, if you had weights, to do chest press, to do a chest fly, to do a tricep extension. All of those moves can be done here. If you don't have a bench, you know, it gets awkward if you're on the floor because you can only go down as far as the floor is. But here you could do a chest press with weights, a fly, or a tricep. I'm not gonna do those today because I didn't say to bring weights. So that's how we're gonna work this. All right, now, let's take this onto our belly down. I want your hands, your forearms on the ball, and you come to kneeling. Now we're gonna do a rollout. So I'm in kneeling, my forearms are on the ball. I need my forearms on the front side, so it's like you're tucked in to your body, giving you some freedom to roll forward. So working the hamstrings, the glutes, and the core, as well as the shoulders on this, you're gonna roll forward and back. So adjust on the ball as you need to, giving yourself the freedom. Also make sure, I don't want you in, curled in. I want that back supported, my belly button pulled in, and my core engaged. I'm gonna roll out to a plank, and come back. 10 and back. 9, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome. All right, we're gonna try this. You can either hold your plank here in a kneeling position, and if you need something on your knees, totally get a pillow, put it under to support. Or if you would like to challenge yourself a little bit more, spread your forearms apart. If you notice, I've got some space between my forearms, not too far apart. And you're gonna pull up into plank position. We're gonna hold this for 30 seconds. You're gonna breathe the whole time. Here we go. Take it on up. And make sure that you're not laying on the ball. Push up into your plank position. You got this. It's hard for me to see my watch. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Good. Roll on over on your back. Have a seat on the ball. Walk forward just a little bit. This time now I only want the small of your back on the ball. Your feet are planted firmly on the floor in a comfortable position, and your head is resting in your hands, making sure that you're not going to pull. I never, ever, ever want you pulling with your hands. Every movement is going to come from your chest, or your abs. So if you can't not pull with your hands, then I want you to put your hands in front. But we are going to do, you can even put your hands forward and do your crunches in this position. All right, we're going to do 30 seconds of crunching. Here we go. Taking it up, up. Again, you can have it here. You can rest your head in one hand. Whatever is comfortable, as long as the movement is coming from here, and I'm feeling like I'm holding my chin away from my chest, and I'm not curling in, I'm curling up, 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 up. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Sit up on the ball. Now we're going to lean back, engage our core and our obliques by adding some Russian twists while seated on the ball. You can add a weight to this if you'd like to. I'm going to do it without a weight. I'm going to curl forward so that my abdominals are engaged in the position of holding me here. And I'm going to take my pretend ball and go side to side. Again, 30 seconds. Here we go. The further back you lean, obviously the harder it is. Make sure that it's not just here. Make sure that you're turning and looking at where your hands are hitting the ball. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right. Roll back over. This time we are going to lay on the ball. My feet are going to be on the floor. So if you can tell, my belly button is about as far up as the ball is coming, because what we're going to do is be able to keep our upper body off. So my belly button should be firmly planted into this ball. So move yourself around to figure out where my feet are on the floor, but I can pull my upper body up off the ball. So I'm resting on the ball. I'm going to take my head down and come up into some Supermans. Down and up. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Down, up, down, up. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. All right. Staying on the ball, we are going to come to our side. You're going to stagger your legs. I'm going to move so you can see my feet some more. My legs are staggered so that I have some balance being here. Again, in this position, I need my upper body to be free. So my lower body is planted on the floor and my upper body is able to be free and the ball is supporting me underneath. From here, we're going to do 10 side crunches. Here we go. Taking it on up. 10, 9, 8. If this bothers you, take it down on the mat, no ball. 5 more. And do just the side planks with that knee on the floor or up in full plank position. 2, last one. Good. All right, other side. Same thing. In on the ball. Legs are staggered in a comfortable position. Arms are up. I'm feeling supported by the ball. Coming on up. 10. Whoops. Lost my balance there. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay. Last couple exercises are going to be down on the mat. So I'm going to move the camera view so that you guys can see me. Down on the mat. Sorry for all this. I think you guys can see me. Okay. Can you see me? All right. We're going to start off in a glute position. So my feet are going to be up on the ball. My hips are going to be on the floor. And I'm going to lay down. So from here, if you noticed, I got my 90-degree angle. Your feet can be spread apart. If you notice how far apart my feet are from the ball, your feet can be spread apart so that you have some traction. We are going to do bridge lifts, which is bridging our hips up to the ceiling from this position. Obviously, the ball makes it unstable, which is going to fire the hamstrings and the glutes at the same time. So your hands can be down on the floor, palms up, or arms up overhead, whichever one is meeting up your need today for your fitness. We're going to do 10 bridge lifts. So here we go. Bring it up. 10. You should feel this. 9. In your hamstrings. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Awesome. Now take that ball between your legs. Arms and legs are out. I'm going to bring the ball up. I'm going to grab it with my hands. And I'm going to take it back down. Bring the ball up. And take it back down. If you need to, you can bend your knees and pick up the ball. Whichever one, again, meets your fitness needs for today. And down. Oops. Keep it up. We're almost there. We've got one more exercise after this, and I think you're going to like it. One more time. Last time. And let the ball go. All right. Last thing, our roll-ups. Arms and legs are out. You can bend your knees just slightly if it helps support your lower back. I'm going to reach my arms up, unzip my spine, roll forward, and then re-zip my spine all the way back. We're here for our last minute, and then we stretch. Here we go. Bring it on up and back down. Up. Exhale and inhale. Out. We're about halfway through, and then we stretch. You guys have been doing awesome. Last 15 seconds. And lay back. Let's stretch. Let's pull those knees to chest. Feel that stretch here in our lower back. You guys killed it. So as you can see, the stability ball is one of those pieces of equipment that's just really good to have. The kids love it because they bounce on it. And rock yourself on up. Let's take it to butterfly stretch. It's something you can use in so many different exercises to either help support you or help challenge you. So a lot of that core work, it can be really challenging when you add the ball in because it takes away your stability, which is obviously the name. So when you add instability to an exercise, it makes it more difficult. So if you were to do, tricep extensions overhead, try doing it with one foot lifted up, a knee bent, and try and balance. You can do a lot of different exercises to try and increase your balance. And legs out straight. I've always told all my clients that balance is not something that you're born with and you have for the rest of your life. You have to maintain it and improve on it. Take that rib cage forward. Feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Thank you again for joining me today. I may ask for some feedback on good times for workouts. I'm noticing a lot more people have a little bit more free time. And go ahead and sit back up. Maybe later in the day, which is fine for me. Again, I got nothing to do. Come on up to kneeling, and then come on up to standing. From here, take that right foot, bend that knee to the floor. Remember to make it more intense. Do not bend your knee more. Push the knee back. And switch. And also with these workouts, you can do them at any time, whether I'm live or not. So good. Last stretch, feet wide, bending at your hips. Take the body forward. You can support yourself on your shins if you need to. And roll on up. Roll those shoulders back. And open up that chest. And take it forward. And open up the back. One good deep breath, and we are all done for today. Shake it down. And up. Thank you guys so much. Have an awesome day.